Yo, what up, friends? So 3.22, 1 week away, and the patch notes have finally dropped. Now, this video, we're not going to be talking about the patch notes, but I read them and I am very optimistic. I am very excited, and there's a lot in them that I am very, very happy about. Now, I'll have a video about the patch notes. I just want to compose on my thoughts and get a bunch of notes together, and I'll be putting that out later this week. But today, one of the most common questions that I've been getting is, what about Blight? What's going on? There's so many changes and so many things, and the shakeup for us is pretty weird, pretty real. Yes, words are hard. I know. Now, overall, if you've read the patch notes, you'll see that there's a bunch of changes to the Atlas tree, and my community has been in arms because we have been hunting the new Blight map, the new area which we're gonna go farm. What is our best choice? What gives us the best bang for our buck? And a Discord user by the name of POE 2005 literally took the charge, and my God, this gentleman has gone the distance. They have tested hundreds of maps while we were live yesterday, and them plus the rest of the community, they've really worked together to find a lot of the information for this video, and I can't thank you guys enough. Now, if you've read the patch notes, like I had mentioned, you've seen the following Atlas changes. We know that the following maps have been added back. We have Atlas, Academy, Acid Ruins, or Acid Caverns, I'm sorry, Arena, Basilisk, Bazaar, Bog, Cage, Carcass, Channel, Courthouse, Dark Forest, Estuary, Forking River, Glacier, Glaive, Through, Graveyard, Haunted Mansion, Iceberg, Ivory Temple, Lava Chambers, Lava Lake, Lookout, Mausoleum, Mesa, Mud Geyser, Palace, Pen, Reef, Spider Forest, Summit, Sunken City, Vault, and Waterways. Now, in terms of maps coming back, Mesa is really good for boss rushing. There's a lot of really good options in here for a lot of cool things. I personally am excited, and we get to go do Spider Forest again so that we can go do, you know, hunting those wonderful I like Spider Forest, okay? I like hunting doctor cards, okay? It's one of my favorites. Mausoleum's back for altar rushing and doing all kinds of fun harvest shenanigans, and there's just overall a lot of really good options. If we look at the maps that were taken away, things get a little bit different, right? We've lost Arid Lake, Armory, Arsenal, Belfry, which whatever, Canyon, I'm pretty sad to see go, Conservatory, Coral Ruins, Core, Crater, Crimson Township. I think there was like one person that really liked that map, but that's okay. Crystal Ore, Defiled Cathedral, no. Desert Spring, Dig, Dry Sea Fields, Forbidden Woods, Foundry, Grotto, Jungle Valley, no. Laboratory Lair, Lighthouse, Marshes, Overgrown Ruin. Damn, they even taken away the Essence map. Plaza, Ramparts, Relic Chamber, Scriptorium, Shipyard, Shrine, Toxic Sewer, and Waste Pool. So we're losing Core, Toxic Sewer, and Waste Pool. The Blight Boys were in shambles. We had no idea what we were going to do. We didn't know how we were going to handle it. But today, thanks to you guys, we have an answer. This is the start of an answer. This could change. Now note, this is all before the patch is actively released. We have patch notes, but in practice, when you get the actual patch and you get to play the new Atlas and you get to see all the new maps, things will change, and there may be an update to this video in the future. So if you're watching this and you're saying, that's not accurate information, this new map is better. Yeah, I know, it could change. But let me present to you what I think and what my community thinks is going to be the new map. The map that we are planning on doing and the map we are aiming for. Now, Carcass itself hasn't been in rotation in quite some time, so the odds are that people have forgot it was a thing and don't realize that it is back. Now, I plan on running a few carcasses to show you this map, but this map is pretty good. The tile set's based on the Rotten Core in Act 9. It's a nice circular map with an extremely easy boss to do. So we can now boss rush, we can do blights. And overall, in testing yesterday, majority of the blight maps, outside of a few outliers, were 2 lanes or less. Every once in a while, you would get that really weird 5-lane banger where you like fist pump because it was 5 lanes and you didn't know what to do. But overall, Carcass is just a really good 2-lane map. I have a bunch of them in standard I'm going to show you in a second. But one of the things that makes Carcass really appealing is just like last league where we had the doctor hunt, Carcass offers us the nurse. And the nurse should be more common than the doctor, in theory, right? We should see more nurses. So by doing blight and farming blight and having that blight explosion and the mass amount of mobs, we should, in theory, see some nurses. It makes it really awesome to farm and a really high ticket target for us blight farmers. On top of that, we have some other really cool cards. The Dragon Heart card is also going to drop, which is like universal. We have the Hunger, so we can get Taste of Hate early, which is worth a couple of divines. And then another really cool one I thought is the boss drops the Immortal Resolve card, which is a 6-link body armor. Now in League Start, if you get one of these cards to drop, this could be pretty big currency. You can also get the Shav's Armor card and just a bunch of other really, really cool cards. Now I put together a sort of test atlas to show you guys, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So what I wanted to do is I want to throw in a carcass map here, and I just kind of want to explain why this strategy is good for those of you guys watching this video and really don't know why. Now, the idea is this map itself is pretty big and pretty circular, so it's really easy to just clear a lot of the map. I don't know if it'll be good for a lot of other farming strategies, but the mob density is like pretty okay. It's not too bad. And just the layout itself is, like I said, one big circle. So getting around the map is relatively easy. But if we look for the blight, and eventually maybe soon we'll find it, the only downside is sometimes you just have to circle the whole map to look for the blight, but we're relatively okay with that. Now we've found the blight, but I wanted to show something really quick before we do the blight, just to pretty much show you how easy it is if I go to the boss with a half decent character and this boss spawns, I can pretty much kill the boss before any of his phases. Now, I just wanted to show really quick just how easy that boss fight was. And we're kind of hoping that Cassia just doesn't wombo combo us into existence. But when we find our favorite lady and we click on the event, ideally we should have 2 lanes or less. In this random case, of course, we'll do another map to showcase it again. We have 3. Now, the thing that makes Blight so appealing and so interesting is out of these 6 rewards that we're going to get, at least one of the reward tiles has to be blighted maps, or blighted rewards, not blighted maps, I misspoke. Now, what that means is when I clear this blight encounter, of the 6 rewards, at least and at minimum 2 of them will be blight rewards. So one of these lanes has to give us reward pustules. What makes this so important is that blight reward pustules are the only way for us to get blighted maps. Now you can see this lane turned into weapons. This lane over here turned into weapons. And this lane over here turned into blighted rewards. And you see we got a blighted map. Oh, my inventory's full, doesn't matter. This isn't standard, so it's okay. Now, essentially, we just do this again. In standard, I didn't have access to a ton of scarabs because I never really play standard. But ideally, you wouldn't want to use rusted scarabs. We want to use polished or better because we want the bosses, we want the jewelry, we want all the fun stuff. And that'll be a video for another day of min-maxing your maps for your blight. But today I just really wanted to showcase the power of Carcass itself and just really kind of give you guys a rundown of just how awesome the rewards are going to be. Now, if I click this map, you'll see once again, it splits off into 3. I'm not going to run it, but I just wanted to show you if I do it again, even 3 lanes is okay. It's not the worst. It's better than 5. Now, hold on. Let's do it again. Now, yesterday in the Discord, I had mentioned this. The Discord had ran 3 lanes again. The Discord had ran 60 plus attempts of each of the maps that you can do. And I really wanted to showcase that the Discord is really, really powerful as a tool that if you aren't using, I might consider using. Now, I know I had mentioned at the beginning of the video, but the Discord is very active and is full of a great place to just get a bunch of information. Now, this video, if you're watching it now and you were like, man, I kind of wish I knew this information sooner, the Discord's a really good place where you can get a lot of the information and ideas of what's coming next a lot earlier in the league before they're released to YouTube. So I really recommend just kind of clicking the more information button down below and heading on over to the Discord. Now we're going to look at this one last time and then we'll move on over to the Atlas tree. Where is Cassia? Oh, no. No, is she over here? Hello, June. How are you? There she is. I'm coming. Hold on. Come on, man. I'm trying to record a cool video showcase how cool you are and you give me this 5-banger. Why are you like this? We did get a boss though. I swear it's not as bad as it looks. It's just because I'm recording. I'm not gonna go edit this video and secretly put the best results because I wanted to showcase RNG being RNG. I swear. Can you imagine? I just go back and edit this entire video. None of this ever happens. Hold on, I have notes. I swear. I'm scrolling up in the Discord. I swear I have notes. I do. Yeah, see, like he did channel. Yes, there was a horrible layer. Carcass 11 out of 20 were almost never any lanes above 2 or 3. Drawback is the map's pretty huge. Cage was really bad. Malformation was pretty bad. Silo, Acid Caverns was pretty bad. And we just pretty much just went in yesterday on just figuring out, dude, it was awesome. It was a good time. It was a good time. It was a good time. It really was. It really, really was. All right, one more. I can't wait, man. I'm so excited for next league. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so good. All right, Cassie, don't let me down. One time, don't let me down. Oh no. Oh, harvest. Oh, I can't wait, man. I like this map too, so I'm okay with it. There we go. Yeah, we did it. Now we're gonna be using it no blighted map because we're recording a video for YouTube. Oh, I can't wait to the new node, man. We just do this and then do this, and then all of the mobs are gonna take infinite more damage. They're gonna be stunned. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm really excited for 3.22. I really am. I can't wait. There's so much cool stuff in the patch notes. I know I might be the only person saying that, but the new Beyond changes, the Blight change. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, I'm just very excited. I know. Strange. Yeah, the mobs are locked down. All right, so this is my point. Two lanes. I ideally would like one. If we had one lane, we'd have 6 blight rewards, but we have 2, so it's fine. And then no blighted maps, because RNG is RNG. No, son of a... Anyways, that's the map. I know it's not... Yes, that's the map. It's going to be good. I promise. It's going to be good, and I'm going to do this. Now, in terms of overall league start and how I plan on doing things, I should have a more refined atlas soon. Currently, POE Planner has been updated, and I have that here for you with the new atlas nodes and the new atlas tree. I haven't had a chance to fully flush out everything that I want to do yet, but you can pretty much look around on POE Planner and see the new atlas nodes. I pretty much right now just looked up blight.node and started clicking things and seeing where things take me and how I want to do things. I will have a flush guide with how I plan on progressing my atlas. Odds are I'm going to go for a bunch of atlas nodes to just get more maps. That's usually like a really smart play. And then pretty much beeline into essence and blight right off the bat. How I'm going to do it, where I'm going to go, still to be determined. But if I were to just reset this tree, ideally what I would like to do is I would like to go to these shaping nodes first. I think these shaping nodes are going to be really, really, really good, and just kind of get myself some map connected drop chance. From there, I want to be able to get my blatant counter chance. Odds are on day 1 and day 2, there won't be a ton of scarabs, and you still want to spawn blatant counters, and you're just going to need a way to do that. So blight chance is going to be really good. We're going to come up here. We're going to take sturdy construction so that the monsters take more damage. The pump has more durability, and pretty much the monsters just take like a lot more damage. Mix it up with Cassius Pride. I think this node is going to be very good. I did a whole video on it. If you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. There'll be a link in the description. This node I think is very good for the first couple of days until you have gear to really get going. Once I have these nodes here, I really want to make a beeline down here for immune response. I think immune response is going to be very good. And we're going to also get the reduced cost of upgrading our buildings and pretty much just flush out this node here. I don't think we're going to need this small node. I do think this node is fine. and it connecting here is not the end of the world. We just want to have more mobs being spawned. Now, if you've never read immune response pretty much says that blight encounters in your maps spawn 50% more non-unique mobs, and blight mobs in your map spawn 100% faster. This is the node that usually kills a lot of people really quick in the league before you have gear. But if we pair this now with the new Cassius Pride node, we should be pretty much okay, as the towers can probably cover us. And if we use our body as like a defensive layer of a wall, we just throw our body at the mobs to slow them down. The tower should take care of the rest of it. The small nodes are really good. They also give us more mobs in our map. So we get 4% here, 8% here, and 8% here. These two nodes reduce the cost of building our towers, which we're going to want to build thanks to Cassius Pride. We're going to come over here and we're going to grab our epidemiology for blight maps are lucky and a higher percent chance to get blighted maps. And then we're just going to take extra rewards out of our blight chest. I don't like these options for the blight map crafting. I think polished scarabs are going to be better. These nodes will probably be really good in a solo self-found scenario, but since we're going to be playing trade league, we're not going to need these. Now, after I take these nodes, I'm going to want to come up and get the rest of the blight nodes, and I can go and path up this way up to the top hat, but instead I'm going to path down here for map duplication nodes. I'm going to come out for the quant wheel and then pretty much just come up here this way and do it like this. After I get these last two blight nodes, odds are I'll finish out the quant wheel because I think it's really good. And then I'll start doing my normal map stuff until I figure out what strategy I want to run, which is just start to take essence nodes. I like essence a lot. I think essence is really good. I think essence early league is great as it gives us a lot of crafting options, and we can use our essences to make gear. We can also use the essences to flip currency. And what I mean by flip currency is like you just take the essences, you get them, you craft some basic gear, you turn that gear into something that you sell, you get that currency, and then you upgrade it to other currencies that you need. Remember, in early league start, a lot of your fusings, your jewelers, your everything will convert into chaos really well, and you can upgrade them to divines pretty early. But that's a video for another day. So yeah, once I have my Atlas pseudo flushed out for blight and I get a large amount of blighted maps, I'm just gonna go run blighted maps until I get a headhunter or a mage blade again and then figure it out from there. But this is where I plan on starting. My video for my league starter will be out early next week with plenty of time for you guys to review it and ask questions before league start. And for now, I'm gonna head on over, I'm gonna get this video out and I'm gonna go hop on Twitch and start working on my leveling path and how I'm gonna do my league starter. So if you're watching this video in real time and you want to see me work on the league starter, you can head on over to the Twitch, and don't forget you can head on over to the Discord where you can just kind of get all this information ahead of time before it's released to YouTube. For now, friends, thank you for hanging out, and thanks for everything, man. I look forward to playing 3.22 with you all. So long, friends. Bye.